The quotient property of logarithms. So when you have a log and you're taking the log of a quotient, you can rewrite that as two different logs, subtracting them. So it's much like our exponential properties, where you have a division with the same base and you can subtract the exponents. So the same is true with logarithms. You can also take a subtraction of two logarithms with the same base and write them as the quotient of one log when you're taking just one logarithm of them. So we're just going to go ahead and prove this property. If you let b to the x equal m and b to the y equal n, much like we did in the product property of logs, we can use these and write them in logarithmic form. Log base b of m equals x and log base b of n equals y. So that's just rewriting in logarithmic form. So then I'm just going to divide the two of them. I'm going to divide b to the x over b to the y. And that's going to equal m divided by n, since b to the x equals m and b to the y equals n. So then I can use that property of exponents where I have the same base and I can subtract the exponents. That's just the division of powers. And that's equal to m over n. I didn't change that side. So then I'm just going to take the log of both sides, and in doing so, I know that because these are equal, the log of each of those has to be equal as well. And I very cleverly chose the base b here because I see I have a base b right here. So I took the log base b of both sides. I could have used any base for my log, but this one's going to give me something that's going to be helpful. So log base b of b to the x minus y, those are inverses of each other. So that gives me just x minus y. Log to the base b of b to a power is just that power. This one I just left the same. So that's because they're inverse functions. And then I have, if I am looking at what x is over here, x is equal to log base b of m, I can replace that. I can substitute that in. Minus y. Well, y is just log base b of n, and I can substitute that in. So then I have my property written, and it's written the other way, where I have log base b of m minus log base b of n is equal to just one log base b of m over n. So oftentimes if you're asked to do something and to simplify, they'll either say to expand it, which means you'd go this way, or to condense it into one log. So you'd go from here to here.